Oh, hello again everyone, welcome back. Thanks for visiting once again. And unusually, certainly for this year and a lot of last year, I am now on a cricket pitch and going to do one of my peregrinations from the boundary. If you're a scale modeller, then this probably won't be of any interest to you, but look, thanks for tuning in anyway. Just zip through this to the next film and I'm sure there'll be something to interest you. But today anyway, for you cricketers, we are here at Abbotskerswell Cricket Club. Now I'm doing a film here today because I haven't actually been to this club ever before, although I've driven past it many times. So Abbotskerswell, the cricket ground itself, is about 2 or 3 miles south of Newton Abbot. So you drive through Newton Abbot towards Plymouth and well, so in that direction towards Totnes as it happens, and you'll find the ground resplendent upon the right as you drive towards what is called 2 Mile Oak. So it's not far from Ipplepen. There's another cricket club at Ipplepen as well. So Abbotskerswell is recorded in history all the way back to the Domesday Book, and there are some derivations of the name. I think one of them is to do with the Abbot of the Kerswell 100, and the village belonged to him at one stage, I believe, so it was church land. Anyway, there's quite a lot to see here, so I'll do a quick walk round here just to show you that. But as we go round a slightly duller part of the pitch, which is just where the field is and so on, I'll talk a little bit about the Chagford progress so far. We've got a number of new team members into the club this year, and a number of young players, and I see that there are some quite excellent performances from some of the young players who are taking their places up at the top of the batting order. Hugo is one of them. He's done really very well. It's brought him along very nicely, and there's I think Steve as well. He's done very nicely, and people are learning as they go, and I think that's great, and that's lovely to see, and it pushes me down the batting order, but I don't mind that because now and again I'm called upon to keep wicket. So looking at the ground here from probably the north side by the look of it, or northwest side, we're looking slightly up a hill towards the clubhouse. So it's, in some sense, it's a little bit like Lord's. I suspect there's about a 5 foot or so drop here between the top and the bottom of the pitch, and it's a reasonably sized pitch as well. So as you can see, it's nicely appointed. It's as all good grounds are, I think, in the countryside, girt about with trees. So you can see that. Hopefully there's not too much wind getting in the way of this. There is a bit of a breeze today. And we are right next door to the road, and the road is over in that direction over there. So here we go again, just wandering around here, and we're looking now right in front of us. We can see the electronic scoreboard for the club here. That's going to make things very easy for looking at the scores as we go along, and the over count and all this kind of thing. That's lovely. Chagford will be getting a new scoreboard fairly shortly, I will say. And you can see the grounds covers there. They've been put away in their place, away by the corner of the pitch here. And there is a 2-lane net here. There's one young man practicing there, getting right through the crease. That's as he bowls. That's very good to see. So we've got lots to see here. There's a young man, I won't film him directly, but there's a young man there practicing. And as we go around here, we can see that that's all sorts of activity preparatory to the game starting. We're about an hour before the game starts just now, so there's a little bit of extra things for us to do, and I'm actually first here today, but then I don't live far away, as many of you will know. So let's just look at the ground from behind what we might call the bowler's arm, and this will allow us to see the sort of level of slope we've got. So as you can see, as I look from the probably the I don't know what it might be, the northern end possibly, you can see that the pitch itself actually tilts downwards from right to left, and also downwards from further away to nearer where we're stood. So there are two shall we say, slopes to contend with, so it's not quite flat, but that's okay. This is the sort of thing that we see on grounds like this, and it's what batsmen have to cope with. So There may be, you could argue, some home advantage, but I don't think that's entirely the case. I think it's the same for everybody. And as we come round here, we can see the equipment sheds here, and the groundskeeping equipment all safely locked away behind fences and doors there, which is all good. We can also see the old mechanical scoreboard and score box there, and you see the gap in between the two areas where it says bat. Let's just see if we can zero in on that for you. That might help, eh? So we'll just zero in on that, so you can see the little gap between the two areas where it says bat. That's where the scorer sits and looks out. I suspect it's also where the scorer will control the scoreboard from as well. And we come along to the clubhouse here, and it all looks very good. I think it's a beautifully appointed little club here, and I think we'll have a lot of fun playing here today, and I gather they're quite friendly. I'm afraid I can't tell you exactly where we are in the league. We're around about halfway up, I think, the league. I'm not going to say halfway down, because we should always be glass half full, shouldn't we? So we're about halfway up. I'm not quite certain where Abbotskerswell are, but I think they were recently promoted. Abbotskerswell have 3 teams, actually. 2 in the Devon League and 1, I think, in what's called the South Devon League. And they also play winter cricket indoors as well. So they're well set here. This is quite a large club, I would think, for an F Division stroke E Division club. They're E Division now. I think they probably deserve to stay there, but we'll see how we go. For now anyway, I'm going to sign off with one of my, shall we say, slightly more irregular videos on the cricketing. And I shall say thanks very much for taking the time to look at my little contribution today, and hope everybody stays well in the meantime, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in the near future. Thanks very much for tuning in. See you soon. Bye bye for now.